Hello guys, Bob here. This past Friday brought us the first two episodes of the new MCU series WandaVision. Now this is the MCU's debut on Disney Plus, and I just thought I'd give you guys my thoughts on the series. First two episodes definitely had an old 60s era, 50s to 60s era sitcom feel to it, right down to the black and white 4:3 aspect ratio. The plots also felt like they were straight out of a 1950s or 60s sitcom, specifically Bewitched. Even the styling on some of the font on the opening credits of one of the episodes had that very distinct feel to it. Now, the reason why I waited to comment on these two episodes is because I wanted to give everyone a chance to see it. And if you haven't seen it, please pause this video. And if you have Disney Plus, please go check them out before you follow anymore, because there will be a few spoilers. Might be minor in the scheme of things, might not be. I don't know yet. A lot of people don't know yet, as we're still waiting as the series unfolds. You could almost view these two episodes almost as a standalone, because I have a feeling that they're pretty much, the stories within themselves are pretty well self-contained, and we're leading up to things to come. It's apparent that not everything is as it seems on the show, as just like when Wanda's boss was choking and she told Vision to save him. It's obvious she can take a step out, talk normal, and go on. Or when the person came up out of the manhole on the street in the second episode, it was very obvious at that point that she knew that was something that she didn't want, and she threw it and rewound it, and had a very rewindy feel to it, like almost a callback to rewinding a VHS tape without pushing stop first. This, I thought that the all the episodes would be more tied together than they are, and they very well may be. But like I say, the standalone aspect of the first two episodes kind of surprised me. Although at the end of the second episode, it had a very if you've seen the movie called Pleasantville, where they go into like a black and white TV show, and gradually things get color. That kind of happened on a much bigger scale at the end of the second episode, and I did feel like that borrowed a little bit from that. But Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen both gave great performances, and of course, these roles are ones that they are familiar with, having played them multiple times in the MCU before. So far, I'm marking myself as intrigued on this series. So far, it doesn't necessarily have the binge ability, if you will, as some of the other shows do, because this was like both these episodes felt like a self-contained story. Granted, there was a little bit of a hook at the end of both of them, but not a big enough one to say, "Oh my gosh, I got to watch the next episode right now." We'll see what happens in the future, but so far I'm intrigued enough to keep watching. So I guess in conclusion, if you're an MCU fan, check it out. Now, I probably won't give you my thoughts on each individual episode every week. I will probably wait, and after this season concludes, I will give you my thoughts on the rest of the season and kind of tell you what I think about it as a whole. Unless, of course, something big happens and I feel like I've got to talk about it right now. That's all I've got for this video. I just kind of wanted to briefly touch on my thoughts on the first piece, new MCU material that we've had since Spider-Man Far From Home. It seems like it's been a very long time since we've had anything MCU, because of the pandemic. And of course, we had Black Widow, and everything else has been pushed back. But it's great to have to be watching the Marvel logo unfold on screen again, even if it is just a TV screen. It feels like we're maybe starting to get things, maybe the first few steps in getting back to normal. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe to this channel. Stay safe out there, everyone. And for now, this is Bob, signing off.